It's J Mo, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We coming through. I'm here live with my boy Cleophus, the comic. He looking. It don't matter which way he looking. Yeah, it don't matter which way he looking. He here. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to look at the camera. You know what I mean? Anyway, we here. We gonna chop it up together on a couple of little subjects. Main one is Epstein names. The list have been revealed, and it's some shocking names on there and some names that we've already heard. We're going to talk a little bit about that, talk about a couple other subjects. I did get some messages and some feedback lately on some of my other podcasts about some subjects that I have talked about that people, were glad I touched on. So I'm going to try to maybe touch on some of that a little bit later. And then also some Instagram videos and things that's been out there circulating that's just crazy. I think this is bad that some of this stuff gets circulated and clicks. I think it make people look bad. And I don't see why people put out clips of stuff that's like humiliating. You would think those are the ones they don't put out. But anyway, those are the ones that get the most views, of course. Now, I'm going live at a different time than normal, but like I say, got a guest in house, so we gonna go ahead and make something happen today. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming through right now. We ain't gonna be long because I know The Last of Us and the rehearsal and all that stuff coming out or whatever, but it's interesting with this Epstein list that just got released that one of the main people, the victims, was just unalived, as everybody says now. And now the list comes out. So, I mean, conveniently, can't comment on it. But nevertheless,
do you think the whole list came out?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so. I think maybe what ended up happening is maybe the biggest names that could come out is what came out. Because from what I heard, the black book was thick. It was thick and it had a lot of names. I just think maybe some of these people, we don't know who they are. And then some of these, they do have names and they say they don't know. That's a good question. But let me bring it up for a second. I'll show y'all and read it off a little bit. I'll get to the milk and cookies of it because this is kind of long, but they go old Eps. They go to Epster. The Epsters right there. And of course, we know allegedly he took himself out. Now, here's a list. They got Ghislaine Maxwell, we all know, who's in prison now and was his former girlfriend. It says convicted in 2021 of trafficking the punana in connection to Epstein's activities. Prince Andrew, who was in a lot of hot water, he is the Duke of York, who is the second son of Queen Elizabeth, which means that he's the brother of King Charles. So King Charles, the King of England right now, monarch, brother is in the Epstein list. Okay. Billy Clinton, we knew that. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, David Copperfield.
Now, okay, does this mean that they was at the freaky parties or they just was, showing up to the private island? Because, that's going to be the defense. Well, I was just showing up to the private island. I wasn't at the freaky parties, but the freaky parties was on the private island. I mean, the loophole is there.
That's a good point. So from what this article is saying that these are names in his book.
Oh, but what book?
He got a black book, a literal black book And somebody on this list actually tried to steal the black book and sell it. But this doesn't mean, this means he knows you and your phone number.
Oh, yeah, that could be all kind of stuff there.
True. He was known to be an expert in finances and taxes.
And if you
that was his alleged main specialty. So if all these rich people come across a person that's allegedly an expert in finances and taxes,
that's the cover up.
That is a great reason to talk to him and be an alleged cover, or it could be the alleged reason he got the number in there. This does not mean these people exactly. Doesn't mean they wasn't. Doesn't mean they was. It just means that I know you.
Then fuck that list.
But hey, it's a lot of people that don't have my phone number and name.
Yeah, but okay. Say I lose my phone today, right? And somebody pick it up. As a matter of fact, now fuck
your phone gonna be talking and telling them and shit.
Okay.
Your phone about to snitch on it.
Now, okay. I told you earlier, everybody I fuck with, if you in my phone, you got a nickname that I know you by. It might not even be shit that you know that I call you in my phone. Because a few years ago, when a nigga could see, my nephew would go through my phone and call a pussy in my phone. Right. And some of it would be family. But he didn't know that because all he would see is the names next to it, to a number and would call. So now I switch it up so cold that, somebody find my phone and be like, okay, well, yeah, water company.
The water company.
Come on, because there's somebody's nickname in my phone. So,
well, you got nicknames at least.
Like I said, I'm Cleophus, the plug.
Hey, Cleophus. Butter baby just typed in the chat. This is hilarious. It said, "Are you holding your guest hostage?" ? Why he blindfolded? LOL.
I can't see y'all. I don't need to see. My eyes ain't that important right now. Everything else work great, but my eyeballs. That's why I bring the white lady with me.
He see no coochie, but he feel that coochie.
I can smell it too. So
there you go.
If it ain't right, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
There you go. He know that.
What are you saying? Me myself around that falon, that sourdough.
I know, right? You gonna catch some of that backdraft and that money. Want none of that heat, that flame. Let me get to a couple of these crazy names. So he got, oh my goodness, David Copperfield, probably one of my most favorite magicians growing up as a kid. Dude made the damn Statue of Liberty disappear.
So that mean everybody that was running with Copperfield. Because
he was copping the field.
Now. Amen, hallelujah.
The name say it all. That's the oldest joke in the book. He got John Connolly, New York police detective turned investigative journalist who investigated him.
Sound about right.
So he got his name and number like, yeah, take him out.
No, the best person to investigate you is somebody already on your team. Like, like if I'm gonna have a cop investigate me, I want it to be a cop that know me, so he can go ahead and throw the little scrap to the scraps.
Right.
Leave the big shit alone.
Good point. Good point.
You don't want no new cop investigating you. If you're gonna have a cop investigate you, you want the one you know. You don't want the one that
you want somebody on the payroll.
That's already being able to be blackmailed. You already done came to one of my freaky deaky parties. That's how we, like.
Right. It's a good point.
I don't want no new cop that ain't never been to one of my freaky deaky parties, and I can't, I can't bring him in on no. Hey, I got tape of that.
He got, I know, right? He of course got Alan Dershowitz, who's one of the most famous power lawyers, represented OJ, and so he got him on the team and actually represented Epstein in 2006. DiCaprio, he got Leonardo DiCaprio.
You know what a rich man once told me?
What's that?
When you get so much money, the shit that you used to do when you was poor ain't fun no more. So you try and come up with new ways of doing shit, right?
Right.
And I can somewhat attest to that because when you first get a car, you don't give a shit what it is. Then you start, some people customize it, where it's actual functional shit, and other people just do the the physical.
But eventually you're gonna work your way up to wanting a nice car.
Yeah, you're gonna work your way to something that fit what you want.
Right.
Yeah, eventually, you get tired of the average shit.
Rolling up the windows with a crank roll. You want power. You want leather. You want a little massage on that motor. You know what I mean? Heat when you need it.
I won't be able to control all the seats from the driver's seat type shit. Yeah.
There you go.
When you get to thinking about some freaky shit, hell, like I'm an old man. I don't get eating ass and sucking feet and shit like that on especially not no first date shit.
Make sure they don't trick you and say it's some it ain't no ass that used to be one thing and now it's a new ass. Your ass got tricked.
You know who I'm mad about that? Sonabella. I hate this. I hate that commercial every time.
Sonabella.
For real, because now they make titties real titties the same size, and that ain't how real titties are supposed to be.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It's to have blind people know you if you real or not. That's why Donald Trump was grabbing them by the pussy all the time. He went blind, snorting some good cocaine. Went blind for a little bit, and ran into a set of nuts, and was already too deep. It's like, you know what? Fuck it.
He started feeling his way out of it.
I'm just feeling my way. I'm just checking now from Jump Street. Like you said, all you need is some Tic Tacs and the last name Trump. You can get away with that shit.
He was trying to, like a blind midget at an orgy. He had to feel his way out of this place.
Yeah.
What's up, Rashonda? How you doing, sis?
His name on the list. You won't hear one Republican come out and say shit bad about him.
Nope. And his name is on here. And he was known to be his close personal friend.
Yeah, he was
so that's freaky. Different.
Trump
known to be a hound, a coochie hound. Go. He want that.
He orange.
Him and Clinton. Yeah. Known for being coochie hounds.
And ain't nothing wrong with it.
Except for when you trying to stop people from doing other stuff.
It ain't even wrong it's wrong when you get caught. And that's all it is. If he wouldn't have left the evidence on Monica Lewinsky's outfit, she'd have never had the proof to say, look, because she had a DNA tested before anything, before she came out.
Come here, girl. Let me wipe that off now.
Yeah, you supposed to shoot that and make her swallow that.
Lick it or I must stick it.
She'd have had to walk home naked that night. From the Oval Office, You're not leaving with this evidence.
For real. Look who else they got on here. Al Gore.
I can believe it.
Richard Branson. You know who that is?
Yeah, the dude on the island.
Yeah.
The Virgin Mobile dude.
Exactly.
Super freak dude.
Hey, and he got his island. So he's like, hey, we island boys.
But that's what
island boys.
What's the old quote that when we was growing up, birds of a feather
flock together?
Come on now. So you trying to tell
me.
They
was flying to the island for the
winter.
There
you go. You know what I mean? Like, let's make it make sense.
Stephen Hawking.
I can believe it.
But they said he still had feeling. Even though he was all like that, he still had feelings. So they said allegedly in some other documents, and I say allegedly because we don't know for sure, but he said that he liked a little younger persuasion. It wasn't, they didn't say boys, but it said he liked the younger girls and he would have them doing stuff. And imagine if you on the island as a young girl and then they bring out Stephen Hawking and he beep, boop, beep, and he all crumpled up and he wants you to suck it. Listen, and he about to be drooling on it like.
I put it to you like this, right? We two niggas, amateur niggas, and I'm just gonna say we, because this it's a high quality set, but it ain't the highest quality set.
You're right. No, this ain't even a high quality set at all.
I'm just saying, but
we amateur.
If push came to shove, it's somebody out there looking at both of us like I get both of them some right now. So you trying to tell me if I like R. Kelly, like that's my guy, right? I believe I can fly all the time. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You want me to believe that people wasn't lining up to get pissed on by R. Kelly?
His real problem is that they were young.
That wasn't his real problem. His real problem is he ran out of money.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Sadly. Damn.
He put out 14 songs. He put out 14 CDs in like 2 years and didn't have that 15th song, that 15th CD for that third year in a row. And they was like, oh, you don't got no more music for us? Okay. Well, we hear about you. We see this video you got. You know that girl look young, right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, he messed up when his records ain't fly.
Yeah, when he came out with that last little CD and it was Boo Boo.
Now listen to this. They got Ehud Barak. Now that's the former prime minister of Israel. That's like they president. He got the Israeli president in there. He got the American president in there. I mean, what? How is this dude knowing all these people? He got two American presidents, Trump and Clinton.
Birds of a feather.
Man, come on now. Michael Jackson.
And what was they saying about Michael Jackson his whole life? Come on now. So
come on.
If Michael's out there.
Michael Jackson. They got Marvin Minsky, the artificial intelligence pioneer. Kevin Spacey. You know what happened with him, right?
I say what they say about him.
George Lucas.
I can believe it.
Hey, Star Wars.
Freaky dicky shit.
Jean-Luc Brunel, French model agency boss and alleged Epstein co-conspirator who died in an apparent suicide while awaiting trial. So this dude owned a French model agency.
They died before they could snitch.
And he getting French models to get transported all around to these different people. And then just like Epstein, he just committed suicide. Boy, I'm surprised Puff ain't decide to do that. Allegedly.
Okay. You can see what the criteria is. You got to be a wealthy white man to be invited to Epstein Island. You know what I mean? You ain't. I mean, or let me rephrase.
That's one thing. Ain't no black dudes on this list.
You got to be a wealthy non-black American male, because you said some Arabs and some Ahmeds and some Ickabox and
no, ain't none of them actually. They were all, let's say, from Israeli.
Okay, but even them ain't really white people. Like if you tell an Israeli or
jiu-jitsu,
you know what I mean, you tell one of them that they a white person, they gonna look at you like you funny. Because they got a little melanin in their skin. They know that half they tree came from Negro.
True, but he ain't working with them. He working with jiu-jitsu. Look, he got Kate Blanchett, the actress from Lord of the Rings, and she been in all kind of stuff. Naomi Campbell, that's the only black person on here. Naomi Campbell.
Naomi was weird.
She been around the damn town of Hollywood, and she been around for a minute. Naomi a 30-year vet in the game.
And
she still look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Black women is like Discover Card, they accepted everywhere.
To be used.
Yeah, I didn't say
exactly.
That.
They good time everywhere. Exactly.
That they was accepted everywhere.
Right. Heidi Klum.
You could believe
it. Sharon Churcher, British journalist. Bruce Willis.
I could definitely believe it.
They didn't have him die hard in this month. Now he don't remember nothing. What? What you talking about, Epstein? I don't know what you talking about. Leave me alone.
If you
I retired.
You know what's the best thing to do? Is look at old TV shows or listen to the old TV shows like before that and then now you can hear that they edit the shit in it like old Jerry Springer episodes.
I got them recorded on there too. Man. I got over 100 of them recorded. I was watching
them now.
You know what? It's hilarious.
Hilarious, but now they try and edit so much stuff out that you're not supposed to say.
They did put some beeps on there.
Come on, man. That normally wouldn't be there. Like that shit be hilarious to me.
It was a fight on the stage and they put like an emoji over it. It was like, and they covered it up. I'm like, what the hell?
Or like the Food Factory on the old History channels.
Food Factory.
Come on. And listening to how they make stuff and you like, okay, wait a minute. This ain't nothing but diabetes. If you or a loved one had a diabetes.
Diabetes. Get that betis. Who else they got? They got Mick Jagger's wife. You know Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones? Bianca Jagger. She's on here. He got his wife. Bill Richardson used to be the governor of New Mexico. Cameron Diaz.
Tell me somebody shocking. Like
let me tell you somebody shocking. Let's see. Chris Tucker.
I can believe that in the 80s and the 90s.
That's another black person. They got two. They got two of us. They got two of us so far. Naomi,
and Michael.
and Mike, 3.
We can't.
And they 2 of the 3 really ain't black. They Chris is black. Naomi is from England, and she been out in the damn clouds of the rare air for so long since she was a teenager. She don't know what it's like to be black.
I ain't gonna go that deep, but I can feel what
all
you're
right, I ain't gonna go that deep. I'll take that back to a certain extent.
She got a different standard.
Exactly. She got a different standard of
I bet you she done been through some bullshit just like the rest of us, because you could point out a Negro.
To a certain extent, a woman, a beautiful woman, is like a Ferrari.
Like I said, accepted everywhere. But to believe that she grew up in modeling and didn't have to put up with some bullshit being as dark as she was.
True.
Especially in that day and age where
and she was a trailblazer and stuff. I give her that. True. I don't want to take that away or minimize that.
Toothpicks.
She been a toothpick at that stage too. Come on now. But Naomi, remember she beat her people with a damn cell phone or something, allegedly.
Quote unquote.
But maybe they deserved it. I don't know. Let's see who else they got. RFK is on here. I just wanted to get a little bust before I was married.
Larry Bird on the list.
Actually, Kevin McKenna. No, I'm just Kevin McHale. No, I'm just joking. They do have the wife of Prince Andrew on here. I guess he had them both getting straight or talking to both. I don't know. Let's see. Is that the end of the list? Still going. I'm skipping a lot of names to get to some. You know, they got another dude named Ron Eppinger, who's a convicted trafficker of the Punani. Let's see.
Basically, code word for pimp.
He got a whole bunch of this one woman, Annie Farmer, accused him of the essay, the assault of the Punani, and then he got her sister and another model, and then got all kind of people. He be getting like, if you do something, he'll get their whole circle. Yeah, they whole people in there. It's like crazy. Let's see who else we got on here. He got a butler, Jojo Fontanella, his butler.
Hitman.
Celebrity hairstylist, Hitman. They got Doug Bann, longtime Bill Clinton aide, who says he urged Mr. Clinton to cut ties with Epstein.
Went to a freaky party and found out the wrong freak was at the party.
He like, Bill, you got to stop messing with him.
You got to start coming down here.
Don't worry, I got this. It's all right. I just want a little head. It's all right. Nobody know we're on the island. They got a whole bunch of names that don't have no
description.
Exactly. They got some
them is the people that work at your neighborhood Denny's and is your dentist.
They got 2 people here. They got 2 of his former assistants named as an unindicted co-conspirator in his 2008 plea deal.
That's what I hate is the motherfuckers that get to drop the dime on you.
Yeah, they get
been running with you the whole time, and then they don't do no investigation on them. So all the money, everything is still hidden up. Not unless I tell you, hey, look, go ahead, drop that dime. I'm gonna slide you everything. You look out when I'm looking out.
They got this detective Joe Riccari, former Palm Beach police officer who investigated reports of the essay abuse against children by Epstein.
Like I said, why not have a best friend investigating?
That's weird that he has the phone numbers of these police chiefs. That's really weird.
But let you and me have a phone number of a cop.
Man, let's get investigated for drugs, and we got the phone number of the detective.
Never happened that way.
Like, hey, look here, guys. I know you're investigating me for moving weight, but like, how can I help this go away? How can I help you guys figure this out? They're like, yeah, stop doing the crime. I mean, besides that, like, how can we make this work? How can we work together?
We can't because you on a wire right now. That's what we hoped you would call and say to us.
How can I show you guys that, it's nothing here. It's no there. You know what I mean? And you want to go out for dinner? You ever been on a private jet? You been in this island before?
And that's how you get them, though. Like,
yeah. Does your department need a new vehicle? Because I could do a donation of, say, $500,000 to your department if you guys need new supplies.
If you got your own island, if you own your own island, that means you making your own rules. It ain't like somebody else is coming over there governing your island. Like
that was their plan,
and that's what. So
they did get away with it for a while
until somebody ran their mouth.
Right.
Somebody got mad, got pissed on instead of some cum, and they was upset. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, you know what? This
they got R. Kelly.
It's some bullshit. What you mean? I can tell on them?
Yeah, that's boy.
I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Well, it don't matter if you really unhappy with the situation.
It said this person, Haley Robson, was named as a teen recruiter in the police documents. He got a butler, private jet pilot. Dude, I done scrolled through at least 100 names. I'm just not naming them all or reading the stuff. But he got another woman that was claimed, her name is Joanna Solsberg. She claimed she was essayed while underage by Epstein, and then claims Prince Andrew touched her boobies.
I bet you he did. They was out. Hell,
he touched them boobies while she was underage. What? What?
But see, that's the thing about it. If you the prince, how do you charge?
How would you meet somebody?
No, I'm not even saying how you meet somebody. I get charging the president with a crime. But if I'm the prince of a monarchy, in a monarchy, I can't be charged with nothing. My daddy's the king. Like, bitch, what you talking about? Everything is mine. If I want to touch your boobies,
and that goes to another problem with monarchy.
But that's what I'm saying. But if there's a pro and a con to everything. But if you saying that if you acknowledge me as the prince, if you acknowledge, that's like a doctor. If you acknowledge him as a doctor, then you respond to him as a doctor. It's not like you could be like, oh, Dr. Dre is a real fucking
Dr. Dre.
You know what I'm saying? But if you acknowledge me as the prince, then there's certain shit that come with being the prince. Like,
yeah.
Like everybody,
but they should have a certain level of behavior too.
For what? Everything I want is what I want. It ain't no. That's what I'm saying. If I'm in control, if you in control of a situation, then who gives a fuck about anybody else? Technically speaking. Now that's how you get resulted against. That's that
ideology why it can go left or right or whatever, go wild because what you're saying is true.
If you in control, it's what you say.
Bad wing of that.
There you go. But
because the other wing is you could be setting a high standard or example, or the other wing could be I could do what I want because I'm the king and what I got to do with that for everything is mine.
I mean, but you still got to.
And that's been there too.
Yeah, you got to take the consequences with the rewards, just like the rewards with the consequences. Sometimes you're gonna do some shit that nobody likes.
That's why we had to have democracy so that there could be more than one person making all the decisions, even though all those people can get bought out and then bought out by the same side. And then it's really basically multiple people voting, but it's still one person's identity or ideology that's leading all of that, which is bad still. Nobody should be believing in one person or man as a savior, in my opinion, other than the Lord.
And that's how I feel. No matter what the governors and the politicians do, the Lord is still gonna take care of me. So I'm straight no matter what y'all going through. Like, amen, hallelujah. It's a blessed, happy day when you fucking with a person like me.
Man, for real.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you this other person that you made. His name is Lex Wexner. Now, you may not know him by name, but you do know this.
The company.
Not exactly. He the founder of L Brands, and he ended up signing over the company. L Brands is Victoria's Secret. So the owner of Victoria's Secret and all of that stuff, he signed over the company to him. Why would you give this man your company?
Because it's a cult.
Or he got so much on you that you giving him all your profits and giving him power in your company to a certain extent. Why would you do that? And this is a multi-billion-dollar company.
The same reason that drug dealers give to the cartels. But
that's part of their business model.
But that's what I'm saying. But make it make sense. What's different between anything? Everything learned from the same set of rules. What's the difference between a gangster and a cop? A dirty cop.
The rules, basically.
There you go. So until you get caught, you on the same playing field. It's after you get caught what really happens to you. If you're a criminal from birth and you're not educated in criminal, then they throw the book at you. If you educated in criminal, you can get away with the shit, like the white boy that killed them people and then claimed influenza or whatever it was, said he was brought. Oh, yeah, that's what funny. He ran over like 5 motherfuckers, was sloppy drunk.
Wow.
Then went to court, claimed like, well, my lifestyle, I didn't know it was right or wrong. His parents, snuck him to Mexico and shit, went on the run with the white boy, everything. He done killed another motherfucker driving drunk or something, or at least got caught driving drunk again, and still didn't go to jail. I think he finally went to jail here recently because they was like, all right, look, we can't keep playing with you. You done ran, your mama done ran, your daddy done ran, everybody running, and you keep drinking and on the internet bragging about drinking. Look, we was gonna let you go. We was really gonna let you go, but
they got some more people on here. They got of course,
is Tony Braxton on the list?
No, they got Tony B. They got a bunch of people they say are known for flying on the jet, being in the little. I know, right? Being in the little book, his household manager, designer, and physician that treated the woman Virginia Guffrey.
Okay, are they actually showing you pages of the book, or is this just like a list that they put? Like, I want to see
put their name in the list first.
As fucked up as this, what I'm about to say is, I want to actually.
He got the phone number to this physician, to the woman that just got taken out. First, she got hit by a van a month ago. So she got hit by a van a month ago, or a bus. Now, a month later, she decided to take herself out the game, unalive herself. Then why would you do that after being hit by a bus? And then this dude in the black book has this woman's physician who treated her, a psychologist who treated her, another physician who treated her, psychiatrist, physician assistant. How does he know everybody that treated this woman? And she gone, and she got taken out. She decided to take herself out after getting hit by a bus. If anything, after getting hit by a bus and stuff, you feel what? More thankful and like, whoa, I made it. It doesn't say she was paralyzed or something.
What's the white lady name? I always talking about the Jewish people in Congress, Major Taylor Greene or whatever. Is she on the list?
Nah, Marjorie Taylor.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Major Taylor. That's funny.
Is she on the list?
Nah, she ain't on the list, but she probably gonna be on the next one. Maybe, who knows? Old girl called Bad Built Bleach Bomb Butch Body or something. Bad Built Bleach Bomb Butch Body.
Like, I don't believe that's the full list, because it's some people that's still too high, like Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett ain't trying to smash nothing.
Come on, you believe that if you want to. Warren probably a super freak. He probably one of them couple type people like to sit back and watch.
The Buffster is not trying to smash,
so he don't get no trouble. He's smarter than the average bear. He is.
I don't even think he got a libido.
Shit.
He probably ain't even wanking one off, I bet you.
Shit.
The Buffster is like, I'm good.
A super billionaire, you better believe he got a freak side to him. you better believe it might.
You talk about a freak side. Listen to this right here.
Balloons or something, you know what I mean? But he got something.
All right, we gonna go to some crazy Instagram video. It's people that I like me a good freak. I do. I do.
Yeah, honest one.
But there's people out here too freaky now, and they doing stuff that I wouldn't have thought of. And listen to this woman talk about some real freaky stuff, and it was how it was a turn on. When I'm just like mind boggled in the way of this, I don't even know how to react to this. Hold on, let me turn the volume.
So I say, because I sure can't see
it. I was like his birth mother. When you say threesome, everybody.
Let me redo it.
Birth mother and threesome. That don't.
I had a threesome with a guy and his mom, and that was like his birth mother. When you say threesome, everybody interacted with each other. She was sucking dick. He said, and I quote, "Do what you do best and come suck this dick." To his mother. To his mother.
No way.
What is your reaction to this one right here? So this woman is saying that while she was with her man that she was with, he told his birth mother to get on your knees, come on over here and suck this ding ding. And she was like,
never. Not my mama.
His birth mama.
Not my mama. I mean,
and then she said she did it.
Yeah,
right in front of her. They had a threesome.
Not my mama. Them words would never come together in the same sentence with my mama. Like, yeah, amen, hallelujah. Praise be to whoever.
And listen to the rest of what she say. Oh my goodness, man. What's going on in this world?
She got on her knees and she did what she was told to do. I ain't gonna lie, I turned on. After she stopped sucking his dick, he looked at me and he was like, come suck this dick. And so I went on and sucked his dick. I mean, but yo, she was gobbling and she eats some good.
Yeah, never in a million years would I be. And what's messed up is I had the opportunity to do a mother-daughter, situation. Like I've done sisters, but never a mother. Like, yeah, and definitely not my mama.
If it was a mother and daughter, do the mother and daughter do each other?
I didn't get the situation. You know what I mean?
You ain't see that part.
Yeah, we didn't finalize the deal on you know what I mean, that situation. But at the same time, it would never be my mama. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm
somebody else's mama.
Yeah, somebody else's mama. I done the thing with somebody else's mama.
Well, that's what everybody will probably say.
You know what I mean, your old mama, my nigga.
He told his old mama
to
get, and she. You know what part of that problem is, and I'm assuming this because I didn't hear this part, but I think when these mamas have by themselves single mamas as well as young, so I bet you that mama ain't probably no more than 15, 16 years older than him.
And look, hey man,
they probably the same damn age.
That's a crackhead. I was about to say, is this
and they probably under the influence?
Was this his biological mama?
It was her biological mama, she said. Not stepmama.
Not
biological mama. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe she on drugs or they close in age.
Look, I ain't mad at them.
Definitely none of that make it better, but I'm trying to wonder why.
If that's how they get down, that's how they get down. It's a crackhead moment to me. It's a crack. I don't smoke crack, so I ain't interested in finding out how you get to the point where you want to smoke some crack. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I ain't interested enough to find out. Like, I ain't curious enough to want to know how you get to that point with your mama. Like, I don't even the stuff that I can think of off the top of my head would make me not want to find out no further. And because they at least honest about the situation, I'm happy that they honest. But yeah, not my mama, my man. I'm sorry,
man. I'm telling you,
yeah, that ain't even nothing I can say with a straight face to my mama and not expect to get knocked out. Like
I wouldn't. Yeah, that never. Even beside that's just gross. And I ain't even talking about at any age of your mom. I wouldn't.
Your mama, your birth, the one you came out of, nah.
I'm not even interested like that.
That's what it's a crackhead moment to me. I ain't come on now. I'm mad you found it.
Here go another one that'll make you mad. I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but listen to this woman here.
Yeah.
Want to get our nails on. He said, how you gonna do that? So for those that can't hear that good of what's being said, she's talking to this man and she said, I need to get my nails done. He said, oh, okay, well, how you gonna do that? And she was like, well, I don't know yet. And he said,
personal problem.
And he said, well, call me when you get that done and we can go back. And on this picture, they got her, of course, showing her booty. She got a big booty and nice titties and figure.
Can't see nothing of that.
And she talking about she blocked him and called him sassy for not wanting to get her nails done on the first day.
Neither.
She is gonna ask though. I ain't stop. I stopped pausing.
My bad.
And it says, is this a requirement now or is she wrong? All right, I'm gonna unpause it. Hold on, make sure this volume up all the way.
That's how you roll. That's how you roll. if you're not mine, I'm not giving you shit. The Lord don't tell me.
She just. So she said, "Send me some Cash App money." He said, "For what?" Then she talking about, I thought it would click in your head.
I invited you on a date. That would mean I gotta pay your light bill for you, your water bill, none of that other shit.
Right.
And if all I'm paying for is some nails, that you coming half-ass, like
I may never see you again.
Fuck it.
Now, if he did expect
see
her
you again, if she's saying because we going on a date, you got to get my nails done. What about your eyelashes and your lips and your breath and your underarms? Like a nigga got to buy all that shit too. Like you ain't functional.
I know that's the thing. You saying like you can't even go on a date because you ain't got this done, and you saying I'm the problem
because you still gonna want me to pay for the meal, show up in the automobile, take you out.
And if he expect to hit it on the first day, he the one wrong.
She definitely ain't one of them. You know, a nigga get hit it for smoking a blunt and a shot of Hennessy with it on the real. You know what I mean? But when they find a sucker nigga that's a real man about his situation that don't mind doing what he gonna do anyway, because that's what he's looking for out of somebody, they think they can take advantage of the situation instead of just being upfront with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, look, fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all listening? Start telling these motherfuckers they can keep their pussy and stand by it. And you can keep your shit. Fuck them tulips in their wet box. If that's all you got is your handout and some pussy, baby girl, I'll wait till somebody that's gonna have something to help the cause. Pussy don't mean y'all want equal rights. Pussy ain't, you can't charge for pussy no more.
You can't charge.
It's equal rights. If y'all want equal rights, let's be equal across the board. Man, I know your shit gonna blow up because I'm real serious about that. If we gonna be equal, let's be all the way equal. Like fellas, tell them the truth. We don't give a fuck about being equal with y'all, but don't take all the good shit.
If you want to be equal, they got to charge for this meat.
Come be all the way equal. You know what I mean? No,
it's on sale.
Look.
Anyway, what's up, Tracy? How you doing? One Journey, what's up, mama? How you feeling?
Yeah, man,
I hope everything all good.
Let's be 100% equal.
Let me go back to this video to finish this woman. She gonna actually get mad at this dude and call him. Let me finish. I ain't gonna pause it no more and let it play.
Yeah, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, man, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
Damn. Hey, you talking about my mama?
I said I wasn't going to pause it again, but she out of pocket. First of all, she said, as a man, it's your job. Yeah, as your man. This is the first date. I ain't your damn man. I don't know you. What the hell? You high maintenance be galore. And then you
don't say is well, that's wifey shit that you asking me for. Okay.
Right. If I'm doing all of this and expected that, then I want you to, you know what I'm saying, ride this thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about sex all the time. But I'm just saying, you want me to come out and do all of this extracurricular paying and doing this and playing the role. Something right. You do your right. We ain't going out there and come cook. I need my carpet vacuum. You know what I'm saying? No, but
you are an attorney. I need this case handled.
She said, "Who raised you, though? Who raised you? You the one can't get your own nails done. Who raised you?" Anyway, boy,
I love you. Taking me on a date when you trying to be my man, right?
Trying.
So you need to show me that you
consider
me giving you my goddamn time.
Really.
It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke.
You said broke
about
you wanted your nails done.
You look fast, motherfucker. Y'all. It's giving
nails shit. $25. I got Dollar Tree and get you some nails.
He should have hung up on her before she blocked him. She over here talking about some you sassy, you good, don't contact me, and blocked him like she was right.
You never argue with a woman.
I'm saying exactly. He should have hung up.
Because then she gonna want to call you back and chase you down and shit. I'm telling you, this is the lifelong lesson, right? I never break up with anybody because I don't want you coming out, especially now that I can't see. I don't need you coming back chasing me. I want you to get just mad enough to where you think you getting rid of me.
To
To where you don't even want to fuck with me no more. It ain't like
don't sneak up on my ass.
like I don't block nobody. What I do is put your name under Sprint. If you in my phone is Sprint and I got a Boost mobile phone, guess what happened anytime Sprint call?
You gotta run.
I don't know that motherfucker. You better leave a message. What you talking about? Man, I ain't got no Sprint phone. You in my phone is Sprint. You somebody that I don't fuck with. For whatever reason.
For real.
And I mean, I'll fuck with you if you say something worthwhile, but yeah. When your number pop up, I don't have to answer that motherfucker because I don't. Yeah, you might be one of the princes from Djibouti or somewhere.
One journey, you say, Jay, men have helped women prepare for a date by sending them shopping, not the computer dating. I mean, I don't know about that. What? Look, if they Richard Gere and Pretty Woman, but she was a prostitute. Then what did she do? Whatever the hell he told her to do. Like, I don't know men that prepared a woman on the very first date that ain't a prostitute and I'm butt. Unless I'm trying to get something from you, I'm rich and money ain't nothing to me, so I'm gonna splash all this stuff on you. Then I'm expecting to smash, have fun, and move on.
I ain't gonna say smash, but you're definitely expecting somebody to do what you need to do to reciprocate what you're gonna pay for.
Right.
And like I said, most people that, you know what I mean, once you get to the point, your freak level is on some weird shit. Like I said, popping balloons and shit. Like niggas that like feet is weird. Like I got a buddy who stopped dating a WNBA player because her feet wasn't right. And like she put rims and back in the day when Crushed Velvet was a still
I heard somebody did that to Tamika.
Come on, man.
Yeah, look at this right here. Since you want to bring up pop the balloon, here's another thing, man. People, man, everything. I don't like internet dating, and I don't like people trying to exploit people, and they know truth and they don't share it because they know in the end it's about to be funny. Listen to this right here. This is a pop the balloon. This dude got a bunch of women here that look good, and they all done popped on them, except for this one super thick red bone in a pink dress with long hair. And then this is what she tell him.
Is this the
I kept my balloon because I saw you outside and you look and sound and your answers were just as good as you look. But I have one more question for you though. Before I decide if I actually pop my balloon, could you give me a kiss?
Hell no. Hell no.
Like on your cheek?
Yeah.
On the cheek. Don't play with me. Give me a kiss.
Hell, I don't even know your name.
Come in.
Look at this. He just kissed her because she got this.
Oh, y'all bitches popped the balloons, and that's who I wanted to take home, and it worked. But he's easy. Very easy. I don't give a fuck. I like him. But the game was
the reason why I kissed her because I was gonna choose her anyway.
So he was gonna choose her anyway. I will say
that's on him. I ain't mad at him, but just some random. I'm not. Yeah.
Her body
can't see it.
I know, but I'm saying if you felt it, her body is busting out in the back and in the top. But let's finish.
But okay. But I'm transgender.
Yeah, see? That's why you don't listen.
Like you was born to do.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Yeah.
You was transgender. And see, they try to make that all okay and things.
Now, see, if he'd have popped her right there on the spot.
He did step towards it, and then the host kind of walked in between.
Ain't no walking in between, my nigga. That ain't nothing to play with. Y'all gonna run that on TV. Y'all gonna run that on the internet like I knew she was a dude from the jump. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's why I asked a female from the jump, which one's bigger? If she take her too long to even understand what I'm asking, you a man to me. That's what I said. Son of Bello. Man, look, check it. Look. When you can't see the pussy, nigga, you need more than just walk up to him and talk. Nah, fuck off. No, sir. I knew something was funny about that.
People should be a little more sympathetic because this person here looked like Weird Al Yankovic.
Don't matter what he
I'm talking about this new clip I'm about to play. They look like Weird Al Yankovic, and they go into restaurants and they're filming at restaurants, people misgendering them, calling them a sir. You look like Weird Al in the dress. And their whole thing is to go to restaurants, film this because they know it's going to happen, and then say, this is like a knife in the heart. I need to correct you.
Listen.
Why? Well, you know it's going to happen.
Yeah,
that's why you got the camera. So obviously,
wear a shirt what you want to be called, like,
or whatever. It's not as clear as they think it is.
The other day, I'm on the phone and a motherfucker told me to call them there or, and I'm like, listen, man, I apologize. Like, you sound like a female over the phone. I don't know you. You don't know me. If that's what you want to be called, you should say that from the very beginning. Don't let
they just shouldn't get offended because everybody don't know.
I don't get offended when people stick their hand out and I walk right by.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I mean? Like, you know how many times people don't tell me it's tits out and ain't nobody describe them to me?
Hey, there ain't know if them nipples was up or down or what. Listen to this video here.
He's having a nice piece. She heard. Okay. It's okay. It's all good. But it was not all good. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay, the Sweetwater starts at okay. I'm so sorry. I apologize. It's always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. Oh, it just really sucks every time it happens. I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to not be called sir. You know? Thank you.
Wait a minute. Go back.
Can't go
I just
back.
want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir. Call me sir. Just like, it kind of just hurts a lot to get called sir.
It hurts so much that you keep saying it.
And videotape. I think they taking advantage of what other people may really be going through.
And that's what I'm saying. All you gotta do is be the first person to do some shit to get away with this bullshit. Like, this is a person that's taking full advantage. Probably looks like it's to me, as a visually impaired individual, I would say so. Like, nothing about that says female to me. Like, nothing about what I'm hearing says female. Nothing. Like,
right.
And I know some effeminate men that sound more female than male, to where you would assume that they was you know, female. But that sounds like a white dude out trying to get some clickbait, some views. Like, if you'd have just played it and said, "What do I think this is real?" I'd have told you this sounds like somebody that's out trying to get some clickbait.
I'm telling you.
And if you don't like me for saying that, you know what I mean, mail me a letter.
Now let me let you hear this clip right here. You talk about bad clips,
okay,
and why I might be the next Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Old without a ring. I might go to the Hall of Fame, but I ain't gonna never probably, you know. This woman, oh my goodness, this woman is so scary, and I hope she doesn't represent black women. But I've come across a couple black women that think like this, and this woman, I feel so bad for this man. Listen to this, y'all.
Like it's a good idea to put her child father on child support.
His wife.
When we don't need the money.
So the clip, I already started it and I messed it up. But he's saying my wife want to put her child's father on child support and we don't need the money. This is her husband saying this. Now, oops. Now listen to this. I'm gonna play it again. I don't know. I clicked off of it on accident. Where is it at? Here you go.
So my wife feel like it's a good idea to put her child father on child support when we don't need the money. You already see what that do to me. Why you want to put him through that?
Because I need his money.
Need the money for what, kid? What you need the money
stuff
for?
That I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to, like, go on a vacation and stuff like that. Like, it's stuff that I need. So, like, he needs to pay me something. Give me something.
You do know that child support is not for you, right?
Technically, it is.
Technically.
Please explain to me how child support is for you.
I need the money to make sure I'm good and make sure my baby's good.
Okay, but we don't need the money. Your baby's good. I take care of you and your kids.
Okay, but I still want his money.
Wow.
At the end of the day.
For what though? What you need it for?
Why are you so upset about it though? He ain't hurting, I don't think.
It ain't about him hurting, it's the principle. You see what it's doing to me? I'm on child support for my other kids, yet I still take care of you and yours. Okay. So what you need his money for? You try to do that shit to another man. The same thing going on with me.
You a better man.
It don't matter, kid, what you mean? I'm a better man. You about to put this through the same stuff you put me through.
He deserved it. And I need to make sure that my hair and everything stay done.
Wow.
Simple.
I'm your husband. She talking to her husband? Yeah, ain't no way.
Keep on. You gonna be late.
Oh, that's how you, okay. Hey man, how are you? Pack your shit and get out now.
That's how you, it's just how you get that.
Pack your shit and go now, Breeze.
Hey, that would have been our last argument.
It wouldn't even have been the argument. I pack your shit and go now. What you talking about, baby girl? I'm your husband. I'm taking care of everything. Now I could see if she said, "Well, I want to," because I do feel like if you supposed to be on child support and you ain't taking care of your kid, even, you know what I mean, then all that money should, if she'd have said
trust fund,
I mean, she'd have said, okay, well, I want to put him on child support,
right,
to make sure that when it's time to go to college,
whatever,
he got a lump sum of cash that he can or she can go grab. I'd have been cool with. But just to say, I want to get my hair done,
right? And she said, I want his money.
And you talking to your husband like I'm your
husband. Oh my
goodness, I'm your husband, like. Baby girl, if we together and I'm taking care of everything, you telling me that I don't get your hair done often enough or something? I ain't doing my job. You need somebody else's money because I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
And what is she doing? Does she work? What does she do with her money? She just greedy.
Fuck what she talking about. She'd have been gone on the midnight train to Georgia.
I'm telling y'all, if anybody in this situation, go start consulting with some divorce attorneys.
If you like it, I love it. But as far as I roll, I'm telling her from the jump, that ain't how I get down, baby girl.
Well, let me tell you one thing. Women like that scare me, but the woman like this clip here, she actually give me hope. I mean, she is a real ride or die. She really loved her man. And it's hard to come across women that really love their man. Now, I don't know if she loved him for the right reason, but she really loved him. This clip is a woman at a funeral. Now, she's talking about how they kicked her out the funeral and disrespected her and why over her man. Now, listen to this woman speak about her man and getting kicked out of a funeral. And this actually give me his funeral, her man's funeral. They kicked her out. And this actually gives me some relationship hope that maybe I may find somebody that love me. Let's see.
They kicked me out the front room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that dick so he can remember? Day. Everybody better be happy I ain't pulling his fins down and start sucking on that and start choking on that. What you talking about for real? What you talking about? I was ready to lick on that. What you talking about?
She love him to
get
death.
It right here in the church. Gonna fuck you the shit with you. Like you say, ratchet. Bitch, I'm around you right now.
But the sad part about it is he probably likes that shit. How she ride for her dude. I'm with her. Yeah. That's how you get down. That's why I tell people, don't be hiding shit from the people that love you the most. Like don't make it seem, don't have your mama sitting on TV making it seem like you was the holy roller, you know what I mean? When not you pimping hoes and killing kids and you know what I mean, drug dealing and you know what I mean, you Debo. You feel me? If you the neighborhood bully, then you make sure your mama and daddy know so they ain't on TV looking stupid talking, well, my baby was a good man. No, he was fucking everybody in the ass and they got tired of him, fucked him up. You know what I mean? Like
damn. Damn.
You know what I mean? Like,
all right, moving along to another relationship video.
Damn.
This woman here scares me right back. Okay, I'm back to being scared again. I'm back to being Barkley. Okay, look at this. This is a Caucasian young woman, and she has a black boyfriend, and they having argument on the side of the road. And she's from Bam, Alabama.
Oh no!
And she ends up calling the police on her black boyfriend, and he's videoing her from the front seat. She in the back seat. Obviously, ain't nothing wrong with her. But let's see what she says. She said he left
your own car and it's right there behind you.
She just called him a nigga bitch.
His car's right there. Shut the door. You're going to get hit by a car. Bree, shut. Bree, you're in your own car and it's right there behind you.
Oh,
see, they play with that too.
You
could tell that that's how they talk at home.
Yeah.
And
he thought it was cool when she was slobbing on Bob and he was hitting it. And then the moment it went wrong, shut the fuck, ninja bitch.
Now you bitches and shit.
She called him a nigger.
A nigger. She called him a niglet.
A nigger bitch. And then called the police and said he left her when her car is right behind her.
I'd have left her too.
She want to get him shot by the cops.
I'd have left her
She got the door open in his back seat and won't close it.
I'd have left her ass too.
And then if you pull off with her falling out, then something happened. Now you really going to jail. And if you get out the car and try to pull her out the car, now you really did something, yanking her out the car. Somebody drive by, some black dude pulling this white girl out the car.
See, that's the problem. People start fucking way too soon and doing way too much shit before you find out who you really dealing with.
Yeah.
And that right there, amen, hallelujah.
Yeah. One journey, you say 500 years out of slavery. Are we learning yet? We live in the presence of our enemy.
500 years out of slavery since when?
Well, it ain't been 500 years, actually. It's been, what, roughly 100 something.
62 minutes. I mean, what you talking about?
But, you know, that's a good point about living with it, because deep down, see, the problem is with African Americans is that they don't have a home. So like you do, exactly, like if you do this to Mexicans, they got Mexico, or Chinese, they got China. The Jews, they can go to Israel. You know, anybody got their place, you know, or they can get deported to their place, whereas African Americans don't have any place. You can send them back to Africa, and we don't know exactly. We don't know nothing. Don't have any power. Don't know anybody.
And
don't know the
Negroes
culture.
Come from Africa.
Exactly. So in the end, it's this one dude that did a documentary. I'm trying to remember. It was on HBO. He's a lawyer, and he made the best point that all African Americans should move south. And that's where the majority of African Americans in the United States live, still is in the South, except for like Chicago and Detroit or whatever, and Baltimore type things, a few places. But if everybody moves south, then they can consolidate power, vote in people or whatever, and then have certain states represent, because that's probably the best it's going to be. So whether you live in Georgia or wherever, then you can have these states represent, because that's better than going back to Africa or something. But of course, that ain't going to happen, because everybody ain't going to go and move to these states. And of course, it would be all kind of opposition to that plan. But yeah, One Journey said you are correct. Investigate everyone around you before you dive in it. Yeah, you're right about that. You better make sure before you dive in the deep end with some of these folks. They've been switched up on you.
Before you dive in the shallow end, you need to know more.
And a lot of these people are delusional. So listen to this woman. So some of these cuts that Trump has been doing, that they swear DEI or Doge and all of this is for Mexicans or blacks. The truth is, Mexicans and blacks never got the majority, let alone the amount of support and benefits that white women and white folks get. And listen to this white woman complain about her cuts. And she's actually complaining because you need to feel sorry for her. When I'm listening to this, I'm like, wow. Listen to this.
And reported me in the state of Michigan. because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my farm. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car.
That's exactly what they tell me.
They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW or I lose $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent.
No,
95%.
So I will have to
who she
pay
think she is?
$1,000
ODB?
a month now instead of $60.
Boy.
And
What do you think?
I'm gonna report.
First of all, I don't even get food stamps. $4,000 a month in food stamps.
Listen.
4,000. I spend about $300 a month cash on food. $4,000 a month. Where is she eating? How many kids she got? $4,000 a month.
The fucked up thing about it is
She's selling that.
It's people like her that get 4Gs a month.
Sell 3,000, 3,500.
And for somebody to be able to tell on you for making money on TikTok, you had to be making good money on TikTok, not like $100 here and there. You damn near had an OnlyFans and people were sending you bills in there. You know what I mean, every time it bing, bing, you was getting a C note or at least a 50-piece every rip. Like for somebody to be able to drop the dime on you to where Section 8 and food stamps and the cash assistance, everybody was like, damn, bitch, you making too much money. You had to be making good money on there. Because they let you make some money, like they let you make money on food stamps. It ain't like you can't make no money. You feel me? But once you make $1 over
stamps.
Hell yeah.
See, I don't even get no food. I never had food stamps.
Shit. I wish
I wanted some.
I wish it was still the paper money.
I know, right? I need some. Shoot, I don't get food stamps, and shoot, I don't get any of that stuff. And wow, 4,000. Even when I know people that was getting it, they would get like 500. That's the most I've seen somebody get. 500-600.
The fucked up thing about it is she talking about she driving a brand new BMW, right? Nigga,
I know,
got basketball cars, they want your basketball car.
Really?
Man, hell yeah. When you sign up to get some of this government assistance, the first thing they ask you about is let me see what your bank account looking like. Let me see you got any collectibles. Do you own a car or are you leasing a car? You know what I mean? If you own a car, then yeah, we need you know what I mean? We need that change to make sure you're gonna continue getting the change.
What? They take your car or something?
Man, if you got a car that's worth some good money, the first thing they're gonna tell you is we'll sell the car so you can have the money.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like if you
I know they want you to be completely poor before they help you.
If you own something worth something, they want something to get something. Wow. So for her to be talking about she making money on TikTok and shit, you had to be making great money off of TikTok to the point where they cut you back to $88. And they cut you back to $88 because they found out that you had been making some money for months and not telling them. And that's probably what she got caught up in. Instead of even making great money, she probably got caught because instead of saying
you owe us.
And the government will come get their shit off of that food. Yeah, come on now. That's probably, and I'm willing to bet that's probably what happened. Instead of her saying that first month, because they give you a month grace period in most states, where you can make you can make everything you want to that first month. But that second month, you got to tell them like, hey, look, I'm making some money right now. This is what I'm making. This is what I estimate to make. If not, and they find out, oh yeah, they want their food stamps back. They want whatever assistance they get. Oh hell yeah. They want their rent back. They want all that shit. If you don't, because when you sign the contract to get food stamps, that's what you tell them. Okay, well, if I start making money within 60 days, I'm going to tell y'all. Within 45 days, I'm going to tell y'all. I ain't going to make over this amount of money and think that my stuff ain't going to change. They let you know, okay, well, bitch, we giving you 4Gs. If you make more than $1,000 in a month, we going to knock this 4Gs down to 2,500. $1 over, and that's all you got to make is 1 penny over there. What they tell you, and they cut you like that.
I tried. They said I was making too much. It was only like $100 more.
And that's all it takes is 1 cent. All you got to be over is 1 penny what they say that you can make or can't make. And that'll reduce your food stamps and your Section 8 and all that shit to where, you know, you got to start paying a different amount just because you make.
I got turned off and going back and forth with all that paperwork and turning this and having my bank account and doing this and can't work and doing this. This is about when I first got injured. Now, when I did this, and after doing that, I didn't even try anymore.
That's what
I'm like, man, forget this. Yeah, I don't like all that stuff. And then at the end of the day, I don't really eat that much.
That's what they want you to do. So, it's not need to go. It's just like if you homeless and you tell them that you kept surfing, you technically ain't homeless to the system.
If you keep surfing,
couch surfing, like if you go to one of these programs and you say that you homeless, and they like, well, where'd you stay last night? Oh, my buddy house. Well, how long you been there? For 2 days. Oh, well, you're not homeless.
What? No, you don't live here.
Come on now. But you homeless. Like, but you can't tell a motherfucker that you couch surfing because technically you're not homeless.
What's up, Tracy? You say you will definitely find someone who love you, Jay. Seems like you're a good soul. Well, thank you, Tracy. I actually ain't really worried about that or looking or whatever. I'm getting older and stuff, and like you say, whatever happened. If it don't, it don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't been sitting. I ain't no incel type all my life. I do got a son. He 21. He actually doing pretty good and stuff. You know, I was injured when I was 33. I'm 46 now, so it's been 13 years. It's been a long time, but you know, it is what it is. Ain't nothing I'm sitting there crying about. It's at the end of the day, I'd rather somebody be on the right mindset than caught up in looks or paying for this or wanting that or whatever. I'm more interested in that, you know, mental or whatever, somebody, and we could get along type stuff. So in the end, I'm not even searching for none of that. If it's something happen to do, if it don't, it don't. That's fine. You know, I had my time. Of course, you know, nobody wanted to be over with or come to a abrupt stop, but it is what it is. About to wrap this up in here, man. It's been here for a little bit.
You speak for your fucking self. I'm looking for somebody. When I find her,
you gonna feel it all over the place.
Please excuse my hands. I'm single with no kids. I'm searching.
Yeah, I hear that.
Flashlights on. Can't use them bitches.
I done had my little man whore days. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm glad I only got one kid. And not to say again that I was done or I don't ever want, but I'm not. It's not something. I guess the Lord prepared me to not be tripping as much because I did meet some nice people and have a nice little short run. I had a little 3-peat championship run. I could have went on 2 3-peats or so, you know what I'm saying? But I had a little 3-peat. So it is what it is. I should say I've been to the finals 3 times, but only got 1 championship, aka a child. There you go. But 3 serious relationships. But you know, that's cool. It is what it is. Some people may not have any or whatever, and so you gotta kind of appreciate whatever you do have in life, you know. Yeah, definitely. So anyway, we get ready to wrap it up. I know this ain't the right time. I normally go live earlier. I mean, actually around this time, but I went live early. I got my man Cleophus here. Some people wonder why his eyes was covered up earlier. He the blind comedian. He didn't need to have his eyes on there.
Tell him like it is. I'm the plug. I'm the eye candy. I'm your lady's wet dream. You know what I mean? I'm all that shit and anything in between. I'm all that good shit. Don't just label me as no comedian. You know what I mean? First off, I'm a man of God. And with that, I can be whatever the fuck I want to be. So call me a unicorn.
There you go. He covering up his horn.
You know what I mean?
So we about to get up out of here. All the shows, Last of Us, Righteous Gemstones, The Rehearsal, all these great shows on HBO is out now. Oh yeah, Godfather of Harlem as well. I ain't even watch it tonight because I was here with my man. So damn, I got some homework to do, y'all. With that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow night and watch that Godfather of Harlem and the rest of these shows on HBO. Y'all have a good night.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Deuces.